Hi everyone. Okay, let's solve this problem. Y plus y to the power of 3 equals 10. Okay, let's write this before this one because this has power of 3 and this has power of 1. Y to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 1 is equal to 10. But there is no point writing this power here. Okay, so write y to the power of 3 plus y equals 10. And then, even if you factorize this, it will not be easy for you to proceed. So let's express this in this form. Y to the power of 3 now plus y is equal to this 10 here. We're going to write it as 8 plus 2. Okay, because if you process this, you're going to have 2 to the power of 3 plus 2. And that is already like what we have on the other side of the equation. You can see that. Now, what happens if we bring this together and then bring this together, right? So I will have y to the power of 3. This becomes negative 2 to the power of 3. Then this is plus y, and this is coming to meet it, so it becomes negative 2. So that this will now be equal to 0. Okay, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe so you can get more of my videos. Now from here we're going to apply difference of two cubes for this particular one, because if there is a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, we believe that this is equal to a minus b into a squared plus we have ab plus we'll have b squared, right? So this is what it is. Now our a is y and our b is 2. Now let's use this same standard to evaluate figures like 3 to the power of 3 minus we have 2 to the power of 3. Let's put this in this form and see if it's going to give us the right value so that you can learn. Remember, this is 3 to the power of 3 is 27, then minus 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So when you subtract this, you will have 19, right? So this should give 19. Now let's express this in this form. A minus b will now be 3 minus 2. So we write 3 minus 2 into a squared. That will be 3 squared, and it's 9, plus ab, that's going to be 3 times 2, and that is 6. Then plus we'll have b squared, which is going to be 2 squared, and it is 4, right? So from here now, this is 3 minus 2, 1. Then 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. Okay, remember 27 minus 8 is 19. And on the other side, 1 times 19 is 19. So you can see that this standard here, this particular standard works. So let's express this now in this form, so that a minus b becomes 3, okay, becomes y minus 2, because our b is 2. Then we now have a squared, which will be y squared, plus ab, that will be y times 2, and it's 2y. Then plus b squared, that is going to be 2 squared, and it is equal to 4, right? So write 4 here. Then we equate all of these to 0. Okay, now from here, the next thing we're going to do is to ensure that we equate either of these to 0. So y minus 2 is 0, or y squared plus 2y plus 4 is 0. So that y from here is going to be 0 plus 2, and then y is equal to 2. This is one of the solutions. To get the other solutions, we'll pick this quadratic equation here, y squared plus 2y plus 4 equals 0. So we're going to solve this and get 2 more solutions. Now let's use the formula method for this. And the formula has a, which is going to be 1, the coefficient of y squared. B is going to be 2, the coefficient of y. And our 4 is equal to c. C is equal to 4, the way you want to write it. Now the formula is y equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. All of this is over 2 times a. Now y is equal to minus b, that's going to be minus 2 plus or minus square root of b squared, which will be 2 squared, minus 4 times 1 times 4. Okay, because c is 4 and a is 1. So all of this divided by 2 times 1. Y is minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 12. Then we divide by 2. This is 16. 4 times 1 times 4 is 16. Y will now be minus 2 plus or minus square root of negative 12 over 2. But I always pick out this negative, so y will now be minus 2 plus or minus square root of 12 times square root of negative 1 all over 2. Our y will now be minus 2 plus or minus 12 here is the same thing as 4 times 3, then times I. Square root of negative 1 is imaginary, so we write I there. This is divided by 2. So that our y will now be minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2, then we have root 3, then multiply by I over 2. By the way, 2 will go here, and the same 2 will go here. So y will now be minus 1 plus or minus 2 here will be 1, then 1 times I is I, then we write root 3. So if you go ahead from here, you can split this into 2 because of this plus or minus. Now to bring the 3 solutions together, our first value is y1, which is equal to 2. Second value is y2, which is minus 1 plus I root 3. And then our third value is y3, which is also from here, minus 1 minus I root 3. Okay, so these are the 3 solutions.